Okay, so the frame subassembly is still active. We're on the derived surface from skeleton portion of the tutorial. Now we want to create a new component named support left in place in the subassembly. So we'll create and call this support left, no space, standard millimeter.ipt, and OK. And again, we don't have to exit the initial sketch or delete sketch 1 as it recommends there. It says derive the skeleton base into the new part after we select the subassembly origin XY plane, which is here. Okay, and we want to derive skeleton base to IPT again. Into the new part. So it says exclude all sketches other than support sketch. And it says exclude the work geometry and parameters. We don't need either one for this part. It says expand surface bodies and exclude all surfaces other than surface 2. So we'll turn surface 1 off and then OK. And let's update. And now you can see the surface there. Okay. Now it mentions why use the surface instead of a, and also why use a 180-degree surface. Okay. The surface has no thickness, and when you extrude to a part, there's a if you were to use a whole part, it would use the maximum extrusion distance when you did 2, so it would go over here instead of stopping here. And we just want the supports that we're about to extrude to go to the surface and stop. We don't want them to continue on through the part, and that's why we're using a surface instead of using a solid body. So we're going to do that now. So on the ribbon tab, click the 3D model tab, and then we want to select extrude and select the profile shown here. Okay, and now we want to select 2, and then we want to click the surface here. Okay, so this will extrude to the surface. It says click the More tab in the Extrude dialog box, which is here, and then select Minimum Solution option. Mine is already checked, and then select OK to complete the feature and close the Extrude dialog box. So we want to return to the frame subassembly level, and then ground the support left part. And so I'll right click on that and select grounded. And now it says to repeat the previous steps to create a right hand support. Sorry about that. To create a right hand support part. So we want to go to Assemble, Create, and we'll call this right support, no space, standard millimeter.ipt, and then OK. Again, we want to use the XY frame subassembly plane. Okay, and then we want to derive skeleton base.ipt, and we want to exclude surface 1. Let's see, we want to keep the supports sketch, turn off the work geometry and the parameters, and then select OK. And then we can update. And let me rotate this around where it needs to be. And I should have turned off my work geometry. No big deal. So we want to, I clicked the button, but it turned them all on instead of all off. Should still be able to do this though. So let's, actually, I'm going to expand the skeleton based on IPT, and let me just highlight all those and right click and uncheck visibility so I can get them out of the way. Okay, so so now let's go to the 3D model tab and extrude, and then we want to select this profile and we want to select 2, and then select that surface, and then just under more we want to make sure the minimum solution is on, and then OK. Okay, so I'm reading to make sure I haven't skipped any steps for this part. It says repeat the previous steps, create a right hand support part, name support right. We did that. Derive the same sketch and surface, and then extrude the other 2 profile in the sketch to the termination surface. The frame subassembly should match the one in the following image. Expand the derived skeleton based feature under the support left and support right parts. Okay. And then turn off the visibility for surface 2. Okay, so right click on that, uncheck surface 2, and let's so that's right support. Let's return, and then let's go under this one, and I actually do not. I don't see a problem with this one. Except I should have called this support right instead of right support. Let me rename that. I'll just click on it slowly. Is it going to let me rename it? And support right. Maybe I should add a :1 on there, just to avoid any confusion. Okay. Now it didn't say to. Maybe I should ground. Yeah, let me go ahead and ground the support right, like support left. Okay. And I still do not see how to turn off this surface here, but we'll just leave it on, and I may find it before the next video.